Okay, so hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Owen, and we are happy to invite Yuri from Riddletag to join us as a co-host. Yeah, in next slide, we will give an introduction about ourselves. Today, we are going to talk about touchless technology, 3D face recognition, and how it can help to simplify the process and innovate your business case. A record video and the slides of this webinar will be shared later, and we will reserve 5 to 10 minutes for Q&A after our presentation. During the webinar, we will give 5 polls and take it as a reference to develop our future product so that this product can better fit your requirements. And welcome to those who just joined. So let's start. Short introduction about myself. I'm Owen, and the product solution manager from Aon. I'm mainly responsible for seeking interesting applications and collaborating with the partners to bring solution to the market. That's how we met and collaborated with Riddletag to build this 3D face recognition solution we are going to talk about later. And it's based on UP products. UP is a brand founded by Aon, and our goal is to collaborate with the leaders in different vertical markets, then bring the innovation in technology, integrated solution, and build a large online community and ecosystem to work closely with the developers. We are pleased to have Yuri join today's webinar as well. He is the co-founder of Riddletag, and his experience in creating innovative products like this solution, face recognition 3D kit. More details will be shared through the webinar. And also for people who watch through the YouTube, we do live stream there, and feel free to also type your question there. Since we got colleague there, they can help to collect the question and pass to this platform so we can answer here as well. Sorry, I forgot to change the slide. And for next one, the global facial recognition market was valued at 4.4 billion in 2019, and is projected to be valued at 10.9 billion by 2025. Why is facial recognition getting so popular? I summarize reasons as below. First, unlike other biometric characteristics, such as handprints or fingerprints, facial recognition is non-contact and therefore more hygienic and easy to use. Besides, users only need to present themselves if their image is recognized by the system. Access is granted immediately. No PIN to enter or a smart card to present. Combine previous 2 points. The contactless and the automatic process helps you to save time in front of cashier or entrance, since you don't need to spend time finding your wallet or your ID card. Last but not least, because your face is your access credential, it cannot be duplicated or lost or stolen. So it can help to prevent fraud situation. But it's not easy to build a face recognition project. What challenges will you face? Face recognition is extremely sensitive to illumination, expression, or pose angle, etc. It's usually a dilemma to developers for their project to integrate essential components for optimized model, security, or scalability, while still control the budget in a reasonable level. So I mentioned it's not easy to control resources for your project development. I had a chat with Riddletag and found there are 3 main points that UP helps them to develop their project. First, we provide powerful and validated platform. So UP has an in-house trusted platform module, which is very important feature for face recognition, since data protection is very critical. And especially when you collaborate with bank or finance department, where the data should be protected in high standard. And the UP leverage the Atom CPU, which has better performance than ARM processors, so that the Riddletag can implement more applications to the edge. Besides, UP provides a good Linux and kernel support. So when you have a project, you don't need to develop or validate yourself, and this is additional time as a cost. Second, We provide a clear support infrastructure. UP has a well-rounded document library to give an easy start for developers. And also we provide a longevity policy that is aligned with Intel, so that you don't need to worry the support will disappear or be gone in the middle of your project. Third, we provide online community. UP community creates a positive circle for experience sharing. And developers using UP products can share experience and help each other for their projects. So I mentioned this because our goal, UP's goal, is to help the developers to start their project and to bring the innovation to the world. So we would like to know what could we do to help you more. So here I will release 2 posts to better understand your demand. Please help to take some time to finish it. Yeah, wait a minute. So the poll is related to like, since we up as a hardware platform, so we would like to know more about developers' demands while they develop their application, or what operating system or what language they use to do it. Then we can take it as a consideration in the future while developing our products. Then to give a better platform for you to start, better and easier platform. Yeah. So now I see Windows and Ubuntu for operating system. More attendees would like to develop based on that operating system. And regarding to development language, it will be more preferable for Python. Yeah. So I will wait for 10 more seconds, then we will move to next slide. All right. So you already heard lots of good points about UP. So let's take a look at the UP product line. As you can see here, we provide the products with different form factors, and we also consider different expansion interface to fulfill different project requirements, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, LTE for connectivity, or AI inferencing. For this one, we also have a product line regarding to AI accelerator to give you an option to upgrade your solution. And I mentioned earlier, we provide clear longevity policy aligned with Intel for UP products. We launched our early generation products, UpBoard and UpCore. And you can see here, this is aligned with the Intel CPU, so it's supported until 2024. And the next generation is our UpSquare and UpCore, and they are supported until 2030. For our latest generation, UpExtreme, it's built based on Intel 8th generation Core i CPU. It will be supported until 2034. So no worry that your hardware foundation or our support in this solution will disappear in the middle of your development. So you can have a clear plan and a blueprint in your idea. I've talked about expandability. We consider this while developing our products. If there is a project needs further inferencing power, we have this accelerator roadmap for you to as an option. Some of you may be familiar with our existing modules based on Intel Mirai X VPU. We provide expandable modules with different quantities of VPU inside. We have mini PCIe for 1 Mirai X, ENDA2 2280 for 2, and Vision Plus X for 3, and even PCIe by 4 for 4 and 8. Then more interesting part would be the latest VPU from Intel. It's called Kinbei. So for Kinbei, the performance is according to comparison result, it's 7 times or even 10 times better than the previous version MirrorX, and the performance difference depends on the different skill. So for Kinbei, there will be 2 different skill, and we designed 2280 card and the PCIe card for Kinbei. Then this module will be ready at around end of this year. So next one, let's move to solution diagram of Riddletag face recognition 3D kit to give you a whole picture before we dive deeper. The solution can be separated into 2 parts. First is the edge, then the second part is the cloud. The edge part will include upboard and also the Riddletag face analysis application. And the cloud is responsible for doing face matching. How does it work? Within face recognition flow, the 3D camera will capture the video stream from face and pass to upboard. Then there are 3 steps within upboard. First, the upboard will do face detection to check if the object in front of the camera is face or not. If it's face, then it go to second step, face analysis. In this step, the upboard will do analysis and to check the illumination, the angle, the pose of the face to get the optimized image. Then it will prepare and encrypt the image, then send the image to the cloud. Then within the cloud, this cloud will do the face matching and return the matching result to upboard. So this is in general a whole picture of how app and the cloud working together within the facial recognition process. So now I will pass the ball to Yuri, and he will take you to details of the solution and the application story in different industry and a successful story. Yeah, so Yuri, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Owen, for introducing me, and I will focus on the whole platform to explain some details how our customer or how your customer or how our attendees can build the same solution and how can they use the whole module. The platform, what we have built, consists from two parts. As Owen mentioned, it includes 3D kit based on 3D camera from Intel RealSense and face card cloud. This is a platform which hosted in AWS and do a lot of things for facial recognition process, even for hosting data, for data management, data processing, and is a main part for our whole system, like IoT concept. Owen, please change the slide. So the platform includes face card cloud, which has API interface and IoT infrastructure, as I mentioned, hosted on AWS. And the main functions for this part is to operate with data, to connect with such device like 3D kits, to build integration with customers or merchants application, store customer ID, and provide face matching using Amazon recognition service. This next slide. So I'll go deeply about the 3D kit. The 3D kit, this is the hardware module, which includes Intel RealSense. This is a special camera, and I show you from Intel, which give us more data to understand that you are a live object there, that there is no static image or no video in front of the camera. And the second piece, the upboard. This is the enterprise certified single board computer, which includes TPM model, which help us to protect the software and protect the data inside. We encrypt all the data and using in our process. And this, and we're running also the software here on the board. And this kit you can install in a few already existed infrastructures for your customers. I mean the ATM, I mean the financial kiosk, and turnstiles or EQ, or another third-party device. Okay, next slide, please. So how to implement this model for your customers? You build two types of integration. The first of them is to build customers enrollment interface. You need to register first the customers or user into the database, then they can be recognized. The second, build a local integration with this model, which has a local API. And the third type of integration to build with backend algorithms, or using our platform, FaceCard Cloud, or using your own algorithm, or using third-party vendors' algorithms. Yeah, how to register customer in your system. So the customer provides to your smartphone. This is just an example. You can add it in a different way, but the most common used method is to register customer through the mobile apps, and then using different custom mobile application. Customer look to the camera, or get an image, sent to the database, to customer's backend, then customer sending this image to the FaceCard Cloud or the third-party vendors for facial recognition technology. There we transfer this image using Amazon recognition into the Face ID. This is the unique identificator, and then we store just customer ID. That's the whole process for registration flow. The one front image for registration, you need to build customer enrollment interface and get consent to meet GDPR requirements. So the second case, how it works when we have a case with a recognition flow. The face or the human look to the camera, the software and the camera capture the face, prepare the best image for facial recognition, and send to different scenarios. The first scenario is that you will get the image, which is required to different algorithms. And the second way, and you can use third-party vendors to recognize the customer with your algorithms or with different algorithms. And the second case, that you send this image to our infrastructure, to the FaceCard Cloud, and we provide all this process inside on the cloud. Okay. So there is a topic about data transfer flow, how we store the data. In our case, we do not store any images. We just get an image and send it to Amazon recognition service and getting the Face ID. Then we store the customer ID and operate only with this customer ID in the future. What kind of solution might be created in for which industries? For retail, this is the loyalty programs identification. Even for self-service, it might be installed for PSD requirements to identify biometrics in every financial transaction. For finance industry, it can work as an identification system, or register your customer in EQ, or verify your customer on EQ. For online services, it also works for verification and biometric authentication. Let's imagine you create an account on eBay and you register your customer using their biometrics. And for transportation, it works pretty well for control access management and for biometric payments.
Okay, Yuri, we wait here for a second, since after your explanation for these slides, I believe attendees already get an idea regarding to what industry or what use cases of face application can be applied. So here we would like to release two more polls to understand more regarding to marketing requirements and to ensure that our solution fits, and what maybe we could know what points we could do to improve more. Yeah.
We will help with any case.
Yeah. So basically, the first poll is regarding to the facial recognition application, and the second one is the marketing segment that you want to apply. Yeah. Retails and manufacturing still account for large percentage for the facial recognition use case, and access control is the most for application wise. Yeah. Okay, we give maybe 10 more seconds, then we move on to next slide. Right. So please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So we have a few success stories. I want to share with you success story with Tbilisi Metro, where we launched the pilot project together with Visa, and now the first country in the world where biometrics payment working for Metro. So using our 3D kit, we built a unique biometric device. I'm just showing you how it looks. It's a metric device, and it's special built for Tbilisi, and there is also the 3D camera, Intel, the microcomputer here inside. And this is just an example how to use 3D kit to build your own product or upgrade your existing product. So how it works. This is biometric device recognize only registered customers, and we also build integration with mobile banking app where user have an option to enroll their face and choose the banking card. And also we build integration between turnstile. The second success story also happened with Bank of Georgia, and this is the first biometric ATM on the Georgia, and now it's available for testing for 8,000 employees on the Bank of Georgia. And the backend working with our face card cloud service for customers authentication. So the option works in this way. You can get a cash without any cards, just using 2 factors authentication. Just use the face and use the PIN code. Mm-hmm. This is just on the testing. And after COVID, we expect to grow with Bank of Georgia and scale the project for whole metro. And there also can be your story. So create whatever.
Yeah, true. So yeah, thanks for Yuri's explanation regarding to how does it work in details, and the market segment application wise, how could we leverage this, and also the story like you collaborate with the customer and leverage your solution to help that. And one thing to add is we also add the YouTube link. So maybe the slides will also be shared later. So if you are interested, you can just click the link for 2 stories like the Tbilisi Metro or the Biometric ATM. So after this one, just I would like to see how many attendees already start your face recognition project. So yeah, please help to take some time to finish. Just want to have a rough idea regarding to how many people already have an ongoing project and what could we help maybe, yeah. And Yuri is here. He's an expert, so yeah, always waiting for help, right?
Just asking.
All right, since now for the attendees who already has their related project ongoing, maybe 32%.
Owen, I'm just chatting with our attendees, so I'd be interested for others.
Okay. Okay, so basically that's our part for presentation. So now we go to Q&A. If you have any question, please feel free to type within the Q&A box and we will pick up and answer it.
So I see the question, why do I need an Intel RealSense camera?
Yeah.
As I mentioned, this is not just a simple camera. This is a special camera which has a few cameras inside and a sensor, which give us the data that we can understand that you are 3D object. We have a DeepS, this is like DeepS camera. And this we use this camera for two purposes: to check your liveness check and to check liveness check and to reduce the fraud risks. So with a simple camera, you have a chance to get the high risk with fraud. So that's the reason why we use this special Intel RealSense camera.
Mm-hmm. And there's one more question. Does 3D kit fit for Xbox 3D camera? I think it's the camera from Xbox Live, the live player.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with the Xbox. I'm not a gamer, but we will learn and send this response personally.
Okay, so maybe we did more research later and we return to Nikolai. Yeah.
The next question: with what infrastructure Argo 3D kit is compatible? Since now this kit is compatible with few industrial infrastructures, as I mentioned, this is turnstiles, ATMs, POS systems, and self-services. How to add users into the system? You need to build your customer enrollment interface. Might be realized using mobile apps or web applications. But for best user or better user experience, it's needed. It depends from the system which one you build.
There's one more new question. I think Yuri already got the answer. Can't you use edge processing for recognition without cloud service?
We can, sure we can, but it depends from the project. If you can operate with database for millions of customers, it's not possible to use it locally on the edge. So that's why we use the concept IoT. We do this processing in the cloud, and locally we do just pre-processing. We preparing the image, the face for next recognition, for further recognition with different algorithms. The current stage we're using Amazon recognition service.
All right, there's a new question. Is Amazon the only existing supported backend doing facial recognition?
Right.
Doing face matching, yeah.
Right, Amazon just doing the matching, but also our infrastructure hosted on AWS for security purposes, for better performance. Training for lip reading.
The next one is can this system be trained for lip reading applications? Like when someone talking and you didn't have a voice, but you will understand what he is talking.
No. This kind of software just designed it just for facial recognition.
So it's different purpose, right?
Yeah, this is a different purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
What must be client? Next question from Nikolai Zuyev. What is your commercial model? For what must pay client for Upboard for camera license? The offer includes a one-time payment for license, for permanent license, and for hardware. And you pay one time and get the software on the edge, and then you just get an image, and can build your own system using the Amazon recognition or using Microsoft services or open source algorithms, or even use our pre-installed free plan, which is compatible with our face card cloud recognition service for fast start.
Yeah, later after Q&A section, we will have a special offer, and it would explain the details for what we offer and how much is it. As for the part Yuri just mentioned regarding to the face recognition service, that's the different parts, and Yuri will provide more details afterwards, right?
Good questions.